So, what I want to do today, so I'm going to stop playing with how, when I use spatulas, I get gaps in how the paint goes on. I think I've got too much paint on the paper now for what I learn to be like particularly extendable or extrapolatable onto other painting. So instead I'm going to look at what I have left and I'm going to think about how, using the paint I have left over from the studies, like the How to Paint Acrylics book I was just using, how I can pull out the bits I like most about them. So on this one, I like what's going on here, in this area. I think I might go into what's left using horizontal movements of the spatula. Maybe that's a way to sort of pull out and isolate the bit I like, because it then won't have those horizontal bits on it. This is some sort of watered down orange. This is a thicker, slightly different orange. Got a bit of brown. And take some of this red. All relatively similar colours. A bit of white. So we can do that. I'm just going to put it across here. And we're coming at like 45 degrees. Across here once again. I feel like I'd like to balance it up with another horizontal movement up at the top. Colours are a bit samey, so I'm going to add a little bit of brown, I think. Again, I find that the colour's all a bit smeared out and unexciting there. To put a bit more paint on and pull out something a bit different, I'll use this purple pink thing. Oops, a bit too much. Make this a bit more interesting. It's definitely going to fall off at some point. It seems that the yellow I'm putting on top of this paint really just slides off it. There we go, put a little bit of texture in it there. Maybe it's a bit too dominant now though. Try and scrape a bit of it off with my little spatula. Yeah, okay, that's, I think, adding something. Breaking up the dominance of that. Like that colour also. That was a bit much though. So I like this section here, I like that up there. I've still got that, again, it's still a bit boring down here. Find the washed in brown orange. But that's too much, I don't want that there. Maybe some red. The mix, get some different colours in there. Not really feeling it. I feel I now kind of squared that bit off there. It feels a bit unnatural, but then does it have to look particularly natural? It feels a bit unsubtle though. I think I'd rather have it. This big square here. I'm kind of not feeling it. I really want to find that small spatula. Where's it gone? There it is. That's a bit more like it. Yeah. Feel a bit more comfortable with that. Slightly more blending in. I'm going to do a bit more here as well. Maybe pull out a bit of flash of that colour down here. Although it's all just a bit samey now. Try again. A bit more like it, a bit more texture. Some kind of colour to let me blend from here in there. It's kind of got to be blue, hasn't it? Maybe. I think blue. One big squirge, isn't it? No, not too bad. Into that purple and red and right. Oh yeah, quite like that. Put that down here as well. A little bit more. Subtle wasn't quite the right word, but I quite like how clunky, sort of uncomfortable the framing is there. That feels really like uncomfortably distinct in that part of the painting. I quite like that. I quite like that feeling. Yeah, this awkward off-centeredness kind of works for me here. I think I'm going to leave this one here. Bit like, although, okay, then yeah, I don't know. It feels like the different parts of the painting are very disjoint and very different from each other. Actually, there's so much of that going on. I actually find it okay. I wonder whether some like vertical stripe highlights, maybe down here, would help make it actually just at least both different and a bit more interesting. Let's see. Yeah, quite like that. Yeah. Again, I find that works a little bit by bringing these parts together slightly more. Maybe one also up here. 2. Good. It's different. There's bits about it I like. This red. No, I'm going to leave it. Now, what do I have here? So, this is the part of it I find interesting. I find this stuff not so interesting, but maybe I can get something out of it. Maybe I can do a bit more, get a bit more of these gaps going down here. A bit boring there. It needs to get some more different colours in there. Otherwise it's just becoming brown, which I don't really want there. Let's get lots of really mixed up colours in here. Still not really doing the mixing I'm looking for. That's a bit more like it, yeah. And then here, and then there. Brown, just brown. We don't want that. Let's get the red to the front. I really want some white in here. I'm kind of running out of my white at the moment, but I think it needs it. I want even more white there. Yeah, more like it. Done. No, I want to do this white up here. That's a bit more of a, that's what I like it, yes. And up here. But now it's done. No, I'm going to come down here as well. Right, I'm going to stop now. I've had enough. And I think for me those two are now finished.